We are back. We're talking about the good and the bad of Survivor Series. Orange Cassidy, thumbs up overall.
Yeah, I agree.
It was fine.
It was fine. There were some good matches and there were some bad matches.
Yes. Now, the ambiance that they had for this show was awesome. 41,000 people in this building. I loved the big overhead shots of like all the lights and stuff. That looked really cool. The crowd was super hot the entire show.
I also liked the whole thing where they did like old wrestler theme songs as testing grounds for their for the lights and everything.
Just to throw people off horribly. It was really good. It's like, that's really smart.
It is. It kind of threw the entire city of San Diego into a tailspin.
Yep.
It's like, why are we hearing this?
Right. Why is Jinder Mahal's thing on there? Is he coming back? Like, what the hell?
You're right.
I'm talking about this more about the WarGames and Blood and Guts because people want to compare them. So let's compare them.
They are similar in concept.
They are the exact same match. Multiple rings. And when everybody is in the ring, that's when the match officially starts. It's the same match. The WWE one was far superior. I think not only because you did not need a stupid copious amounts of blood because that adds nothing, but I think storyline construction was better, just in my personal opinion.
Yeah,
and I watch both.
Yeah,
I watch all four,
and I agree to disagree a little bit. It just seems like they're pulling all of these people together for the sake of having them all in the same match.
Now,
but that's fine. But
I'm doing this as a comparison to this year's. I think last year's organically was far superior.
Yeah. No. This year's Survivor Series lead ups were not as well constructed as last year's.
I agree with that. But they were better than Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts was just a fucking mess.
Everything that AEW touches turns to shit. So
pretty much. I mean, not everything.
Most things.
And now between the two genders, the women's match was better.
Yes, I totally 100% agree with that.
I think the spots were done better. I think everybody knew what they were doing. I think the story was...
This to me was a little better constructed than the men's was, but they still were not best.
Right. I mean, it's like multiple rivalries sort of hodgepodged together instead of an organic connection of people.
Right.
And you see, that was the problem with this one. I mean, at least I will say with the one in AEW, the Death Riders are a cohesive faction and all of them were in the match. It just was a sloppy mess of chair shots. It's like you could have not had that. But the women's match was definitely better than the men's when it comes to the WarGames matches.
Yes.
Now, with the good, there are some bads. I only have two bads because these were the only two things where I was pissed off. People are like, well, what about all the commercials? At this point, I'm just numb to it. I don't care.
Right.
Maybe another match would have been better, but I just don't know what other match would have been better.
Right.
Like, that's the thing. It's like, what else could you have added here?
Right. There's nothing really that you could add.
Exactly. Now, maybe if they did a showcase of the AAA people, that would have been a unique situation. Also, you are in San Diego.
Yep.
That's a very heavily used
Hispanic. You could have also done a traditional Survivor Series match with the AAA wrestlers.
You had one on SmackDown.
Yeah.
With Sami Zayn and them, and then the MFTs, which once again was actually an organic connection of people. I did suggest that match there, but thinking about it, I'm like, you guys had AAA on there. You could have done a showcase. That would have been really cool. And also, big Mexican community. You are in San Diego. That's on the fucking border.
Yeah.
You are on the Tijuana? Is that San Diego's little city? Yep. Ooh, I am so good at my geography.
Oh, my God.
Let's go with some bad. This was an overbooked mess.
Yes, it was. I totally agree. This was the weakest match of the night, unfortunately.
It was. And that's really unfortunate because this is John Cena's last premium live event.
Yeah.
Because Saturday night's main event is on Peacock. I'm not sure if you would consider that a premium live event.
I mean, I would consider it premium.
But yes, there were so many fucking interferences.
Yep.
They replicated a legitimate injury, and I did not like that because they did the Hurricane Rana from the barrier to the floor, and Dom sold the arm. That is the exact same thing that happened to Penta, and Penta got actually hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did this for that. I did not like it. It just sucked the air out of the room.
Oh, and by the way, Dominik Mysterio is the Triple A Mega Champion as well. And so, again, why didn't you have more Triple A people on the show?
I don't know. You had JD McDonough and Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez,
there was a
Liv
lot of
Morgan.
Interferences in this match. But I did like how Liv Morgan is now returned.
Yes, and if it was just Liv, I wouldn't have had a moan about it.
No. If it was just Liv Morgan, I would not have had an issue with it.
If there was a little Roxanne Perez or Raquel Rodriguez interference, it would have been fine.
But everyone interfered in this match.
I mean, not just interfered, hit finishers.
Right.
It was such a overbooked disaster.
Mm-hmm.
But Dominik won.
Yeah.
And Dominik is awesome.
Yeah.
This match was so boring. It was such a boring match.
At least it wasn't overbooked. But yeah, this match just kind of fell in the middle, and this was your bathroom break match.
Oh my!
Sure.
And that sucks because I think this is Vaquer's first title defense.
I think you're right.
I could be wrong, but I love.
She is in the ring with a bona fide legend.
God, these two had no chemistry,
Mm-hmm.
0.0 chemistry, and that sucks because I've been sitting there gooning on Vaquer. It's good on you, Miles. Thank God he's not going to be able to hear me. But am I wrong?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not. Anyway, so Vaquer did win, which was the right move. But where do you go with Nikki from here? She signed a multi-year, I think. Unless she's gonna fuck off again. I just did not like Nikki in this match.
Yeah, it kind of feels out of place. That's for sure.
It was out of place, and it was unfortunate. Now, if they maybe have waited to John Cena's retirement match, ironic, yes. But I thought it would have been kind of interesting because the focus would have been on the match.
Yeah.
And then you would have had longer to tell the story.
Yes.
And maybe put Nikki in matches where she won some and would have been justified.
Yeah.
Or something.
Right.
But you just didn't do that. But that's really it. Overall, like I said, Orange Cassidy thumbs up, totally in the middle of the road. If you did not see the show, don't even bother.
There's nothing that kind of stands out as a match you need to watch.
Yep.
It was just an average run-of-the-mill
3 hours, boom, done, piece of cake. Anyway, when we come back, it's kind of a match.
Okay.